welcome back to Bright and Rose Strings. This is the viola excerpt from Shostakovich Symphony No. 5, and this is from rehearsal number 15 to 17. It is required for the Colorado All-State Orchestra Audition 2021-22. So I will start by playing through the whole excerpt for you at their recommended tempo, which is quarter note equals 72. So there's the excerpt. I would say the hardest spots about it for me and for most people are getting the shifts in tune because there's a lot of huge jumps that are challenging. Just a little history of this piece. It was written in 1937 by Shostakovich, and it is a little bit of a reaction to some of Stalin's imposing harsh rules on composers and artists in Russia at the time. So this excerpt should have a character of starkness. It should be intense. Not romantic at all in terms of the vibrato. I would say more stark and bleak. I often think of the word icy when I'm playing this. There's not a lot of hope in this excerpt, so that sound could be conveyed as you're playing it. But even beyond that, some of the skills to work on are those big shifts we talked about. So I'm going to go through some of those big ones slower just to help you along. And there's a lot of different fingering options. This is just one idea, but you could try other ones as well. So one of the first big shifts is before 16. So I'll start on this G, which is the last note, 3 before 16. Then I have an octave to that G, and then I go all the way to that E flat, and then to that C is tricky. So if I do it without talking, that's worth practicing. And then going from that C to this F, that's another huge shift that would be worth working on. Also notice where you change between treble clef and alto clef in this excerpt. And another little piece of advice for you, the rhythm is hard in here to keep track of how many beats you've played. Underneath your melody, the viola melody, the cellos are playing a quarter note and 2 eighth notes. So one idea for practicing is you could do that rhythm throughout each of these notes. So if I go from the beginning on the F sharp, I'll think about that rhythm. So that's a practice style, and then when you go back and add the actual rhythm, I'd really recommend you do it with the metronome because it's easy to lose track of how long you've held notes. You can add dynamics as the phrasing line follows, which is as notes go higher generally, you can crescendo and then decrescendo. I'd avoid really wide vibrato, but if you can do a really narrow, again, think of that word icy or stark. I hope this helps. Check out my other videos, subscribe to my channel, and good luck with your audition.